Storm Tracker weather starts now with meteorologist Joey Bianconi.
All right, welcome back everybody. Happy Thursday. A similar morning to that of yesterday morning out here in Helena. 22 degrees, clear skies, feels like 14 degrees out there. A little bit of a northeast wind entering the valley. 85% humidity. The humidity is going to be very important this morning because we could be looking at some fog, including the Helena Valley. 37 in Great Falls. Here's where this front currently sits. It's not really moving right now, but it will be moving once this west wind off the Rocky Mountain front really picks up as the sun starts to rise here. But Great Falls on the south side of the front here, indicating that it is in the warm sector. That's why we are a little bit warmer than the rest of the state right now. Here's the wind, not really strong, 13 miles an hour in Great Falls. It's about the highest we have in our region right now, 18 in Livingston. Again, we've had some very localized downsloping in Livingston here over the past few days. They've been quite warm. They actually set a daily record high a couple days ago down there due to that downslope. Here's the dense fog advisory for this morning north of Great Falls, including the Fort Benton, Chester, Cut Bank areas, I-15 included in that. If you're heading north of Great Falls this morning, could run into some patchy dense fog. Visibility could be down below a quarter of a mile through about 11 o'clock. So we're going to take a look at the relative humidity here. 100% is what you need to get fog, and we're very close in places like Havre and Cut Bank. Notice this heavy patch of green right here pretty much lines up where that dense fog advisory is. So a lot of fog possible in there. Also the Helena Valley. We're at 85% at the airport right now. It is colder down into the valley, so that is lower temperature than what is reading at the airport. That means it's closer to the dew point, so we are likely going to see some fog out there in just the next couple of hours. So here's the radar, nothing going on. There was some snow showers down near the Miles City area earlier this morning, but dry conditions for the Pacific Northwest. Pretty potent low pressure system making its way into the northeast right now, bringing some snow to places like Boston this morning. So we are dealing with a high wind watch that has been issued by the National Weather Service for the Rocky Mountain front and parts of East Glacier. That goes from Friday to Sunday. So 3 days of potentially strong wind gusts off the front. We could be looking at gusts of 85 miles an hour associated right along the front here. But a lot of areas, including Great Falls, Chester, Loma out to Geyser as well, could be looking at very strong wind gusts throughout the course of this weekend. Helena will be included in that mostly into Saturday and Sunday. No high wind watch issued for anywhere else other than here right now, but I think the potential is there to see this high wind watch expanded further out east. So we're going to track the wind out for you here. At least today, relatively light. It is going to be stronger than it was yesterday, but places like Great Falls shouldn't see those stronger wind gusts until about tomorrow afternoon. Notice this orange and red and pink filling into a lot of the state by early Saturday morning. Saturday during the afternoon, that's when we could really see this wind start to whip here, especially up in Cut Bank. Notice the Helena Valley now has some coloration in there, so that indicates that the inversion will be broken and we could potentially warm up into the 50s for Saturday. So excluding wind, there will be a little bit of precipitation moving in this weekend as well. Low pressure system to our northwest. Cold front will start to move through the state by Saturday. And then by Sunday, that cold front's through. Colder air will start to funnel in from the northwest, and we could see a little bit of snow shower activity into the lower elevations. Not looking at much accumulation in places like Helena and Great Falls, but the mountains around town could certainly see a few inches. Snow will last through about Monday night. Just some scattered showers into the southern portion of our state, and then we're dry going into the middle of next week. Maybe a few snow showers up into the northeastern corner of the state by Wednesday morning, but at least here in Helena and Great Falls should stay dry. I think that's just a little bit of model error right there. So precipitation accumulation through about Friday. So through the end of this work week, almost nothing. But you go through the weekend, lots of snow possible for the Little Belt Mountains up near Glacier National Park, maybe even down into the Beartooth and Absarokas as well. Could be looking at half a foot or more of snow. But near Great Falls, Helena, maybe a dusting up to an inch or two, but not looking at anything significant here. So today, We'll be in the 40s and 50s behind in the warm sector of this front. Places like Glasgow, Havre, Glendive still down into the 20s and 30s. That front won't be out of the state until tomorrow, but when it does, we have the potential to warm up to near or breaking daily high temperatures on Saturday. 58 in Helena, previous records 54 for the day. Great Falls, 62 degrees is what I'm forecasting for you all. That will beat the record, the old record, by 2 days, but next week we'll be off to a colder start.